Well, welcome back, everyone. With the big 4th of July weekend ahead, people spending more time outdoors, enjoying the summer, there's a need to spread awareness about tick safety prevention and Lyme disease.
A special community information session is being held this evening, 6 o'clock in Schenectady, for the public to try and keep their families safe. Assemblyman Angela Santa Barbara hosting that event. Here now with us to talk more about it and the importance of it. Nice to see you as always.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
So New York State, one of the highest rates for Lyme, really the Northeast in general, is the way I understand it.
Yeah, when you look at the entire country, most of the cases, a lot of the cases are here in New York State. Unfortunately, that's the environment we have. It's a breeding ground for ticks, and there's not just one kind of tick. There's a number of different ticks, and there's even a new tick now that has presented itself in New York State that actually can clone itself. So it's a weird, like almost like sci-fi, right? But that's why I'm having this informational session, because it's not just one kind of tick. You got to know what to look for.
Yeah.
They're very, very small, very easy to miss. You know, the do's and don'ts if you do find a tick bite, what not to do, because you can actually make things worse.
Right.
These are things that people don't, you don't think about. You're outside, you're cutting the grass, you're on a hike, you're enjoying summertime fun. But these are things that we have to think about here in New York State because there's thousands and thousands of cases reported every single year.
And that's just it. I mean, you think by now, like, oh, everybody knows what to do and everybody knows the concerns with Lyme disease, but we're not there. And then there's, as you mentioned, there's new ticks of concern, but also there's new treatment and prevention. So that's some of what we'll be talking about tonight. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's this is a preventable disease. So there's things you can do. They will tell you the types of repellents you could use, what you can use, how to prepare yourself for going outside, what to look out for, what to avoid, and some of the misconceptions that, well, if I'm not in the woods, I don't have to worry about it. That's not really true.
Not true.
Could be in the backyard, could be in a residential area. Ticks are pretty much everywhere, and they're also active not just in the summer. They're also active almost all year round now, depending with the milder winters. We've seen ticks all parts of the year. People have gotten infected. But again, also we'll be providing a tick removal kit, how to properly remove a tick, because that's some of the, sometimes people try to remove the tick, and that's some misconception on how to, you shouldn't just pull it off. There's a proper way to remove it.
Technique.
And when to get it tested, when to send it in to actually get it tested. Cornell Cooperative Extension experts will be on hand for presentations tonight. They'll provide information, and also they're a resource. So you'll get information if you have a question later on, something's happened. You can call and find out and get the facts, get the information ahead of time, so you know what to do to keep your family safe. And of course, we got to look out for our pets, dogs, cats.
Right.
They can carry these ticks. And in my situation, my son is disabled. He's not going to look for ticks. He's not going to necessarily do how we look out for each other and our family members and what to look for. Through looking through people's longer hair, making sure our clothes are properly cleaned and washed after we go outside. Those type of things that really seem like common sense, but things that we don't think about. A good reminder, and it's a good event. I've been having this year after year. It's very effective. A lot of people take advantage of it, and every time people come, they learn something new.
If something pops up and you have any questions, go to your doctor, because it doesn't necessarily look like that bullseye that you often hear about. My son's being treated for Lyme right now, and it looked like a hive. It was just a big red blotchy spot, but the doctor knew immediately when she saw it. Started him on the treatment of antibiotics right away.
That's exactly right, and that's one of those misconceptions that you don't always see that hive. You don't always see it. So if there is a tick, if you have been bitten, what are the next steps? What should we do? That's what we're going to talk about tonight.
How can people register? I mean, you have to register ahead of time?
Yep, they can register online on my website, nyassembly.gov, under Assemblyman Santa Barbara, 518-382-2941. They can just give a call. Tonight, 6 p.m., Stockade Inn. We expect a full house, but if you want to attend, we're going to make room. We're going to make sure everybody that wants to attend can attend. Again, tick removal kits. Cornell Cooperative Extension will be on hand for questions. There'll be a Q&A session afterwards, and we always get a lot of good questions that people bring back a lot of resources and information on how to protect their family. We want people to enjoy summer, have fun, but we got to be safe.
All right. Thank you so much for coming and talking about this important topic. It's great that you do it year after year.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
You're watching News 10 ABC, your local news leader.